Welcome back to Mixing It Up with Erica. Today we are doing a quick, easy dinner. Just a couple ingredients, one pan. The ingredients we are going to need today. We are using a gold potato, which I have already pre-washed. Leave the skins on today because we are trying to be quick. So we're just going to clean up anything off of our potatoes that we do not want to see, such as eyes or bruises. Chop them up into bite-sized pieces. Just trying to do this nice and fast, so don't worry about perfection. We are using roughly 3 pounds of gold potatoes. We have a smoked sausage to put with it. So while I am prepping my potatoes and sausage, I have my pan preheating on a medium-high heat. We have our potatoes nice and chopped up here. For the smoked sausage, we are just going to coin it. After we coin the sausage, I just grab a couple at a time and cut them in half so they're a nice bite-sized piece. Our pan is nice and preheated. Our potatoes and sausage are waiting to join the party. So let's get this pan going with 4 tablespoons of butter. You want to hear the sizzle. That's a good sign. That means things are ready to cook. Get that pan nice and buttered. Let's get these potatoes cooking. Get them in there. Now we want flavor, lots of flavor. This is a very simple dish with just a couple ingredients. So this is important. Play with your flavor. So tonight we are going to start with some basics. Garlic salt, lemon pepper. Now don't put your spices away. As per usual, we're going to smell and see how things are coming along to determine if maybe we need a little more. Some minced onions just to get that flavor in there. A little ground mustard. Some Italian seasoning. And last but not least, for a little spice, we like to do a little smoked paprika. Now the potatoes have had a moment to kind of get a good sear on them. Let's get this mixed in. Just mix all our ingredients with our potatoes. Make sure each potato gets a nice coating of flavor. You want something that looks like this. We'll let these cook for a couple minutes to get a fry on our potatoes. We've given our potatoes a couple of minutes to get a nice sear on the ones on the bottom. Let's stir them up. Yes, we want a nice fried potato. Now that we've gotten a start on the fry, I'm going to cover them for a moment to keep some of the moisture in there and allow the potatoes to get a fuller cook. Let's check on those potatoes and see how they're coming. You're getting a nice aroma of all our flavors we added on there. We're smelling really good, but our potatoes are still a bit firm. So we're gonna pop the lid back on and leave them for a few more minutes. What we are looking for at this stage is just a decent fry. You want to see them start to change color a little bit and see that they're part of the way through the cooking process. Starting to get soft, but not too soft. And I'd say that's where we are. So now we are going to add in our smoked sausage. Get them broke up and stirred in. One of the things I love about this dish is it's fairly cheap to feed a decent sized crowd. Meat, potatoes, a veggie, and some cheese. Whatever spices you have on hand, and a tad bit of butter. You're gonna let that cook a little bit. Listen to that sizzle. Good things are happening. It smells delicious. Give everything a good stir. When we think our potatoes are getting to a point where they're about done, but you're not sure, a way to test is the fork test. You want to test bigger size bites, so that way that'll give you a general overview of all the other potatoes. So I'm going to grab this one. There's a little bit of force there. You can feel the density. It's softening, but it's not quite there. So I'm going to cover it back up and give it a couple more minutes before we add our green beans and cheese. Then a couple more minutes. Let's see how she's doing. Now, because we are getting such a nice fry on our potatoes and sausage, I went ahead and turned down our burner. Let's do another fork test. You're looking for one of your larger bite sizes. You want to stab it. When it goes in that nice and easy and smooth, it's cooked. We're going to add our green beans on top. Now we are using green beans today because that's what we had on hand. Beauty of this recipe, you can use any veggie you have. It can be fresh, it can be frozen, or it can be a can of green beans. Whatever you have, throw it in there. We're gonna give that about a minute or two, get them beans warmed up. We've given the green beans about a minute. I do not want to stir them in because it's canned green beans. They'll get overcooked and turn to mush, and we don't want that. Turn the burner off. To add some extra sharp cheddar cheese, freshly grated. You can play with the types of cheese you use, as well as your veggies. You can even play with the potato. You can use sweet potato, red potato. Use a butternut squash if you have it. Very versatile recipe. Use chicken sausage. Whatever you have, use steak. Now we'll just put the lid on there until the cheese melts. And it's time to eat. Our one pan meal of sausage, potatoes, green beans, and extra sharp cheddar cheese. Ready? Let's plate it. See how it is. As I said, this is great for them busy nights. If you like today's video, make sure you hit that like button. Share with your friends and family. For more content, like how to make a one pan meal, hit that subscribe button. Hey, let's try it. Get a little bit of everything there. Green bean, a little potato, a little sausage. You get that hominess, that warmth from the Italian seasoning, that little bit of spice from our smoked paprika. You've got to try this dish. What are your favorite one-pan meals to do on a busy weeknight? Share in the comments. Put this in your one-pan comfort meal dinner options. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.